These fucking cluster. There's a cluster. They're talking about clusters in the nursing homes. These are clusters above the skies even. Disgusting. Change that now. Change this. Sky lies. No. There we go. Is the truth out there though? Do you know, that's another question that we're routinely faced with on a day-to-day basis. And you're looking at me thinking, yeah, another night at it. When's he gonna give it a fucking break? Well, I'll give you a break. I'll give you a break when I get a break. And as of yet, there has been no break given. No quarter drawn, no quarter asked for. And COVID-19, you would say that it's a logistical problem that we've got in the air above. I don't think it's an easy question like that to answer. I don't think it's an easy question like that to ask. Clusters. You've heard about clusters, haven't you? Clusters, what? In the nursing homes. Seems to me we've got a cluster in the sky. A few bad boys is all it takes to bring down a country. And I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I'm looking for a little bit of credence from you in your heart too. Do you even have it in you? I dare say you have never had it in front of you. So I mean, deaf ears again. Another night shouting into the fucking abyss. Shouting out to Limerick, Ballybunion, Shannon, Middleton. It's not only whiskey that's coming out of that place, it's chem vape trails. Makes me sick. No call sign on him either. He's a little propeller yoke. An Atlantic flight training yoke, a Cork UTC 1am British plane, Cessna Skyhawk. I'll show you the fucking look here. Cessna 1725 Skyhawk SP. No call sign. He's doing zigzaggy jig-jaggies all over the fucking Cork County. Lisgould now. Thoughts and prayers with the people of Lisgould. Disgusting. I'm absolutely sickened. That's a black. Look at the black. A black vape trail. Oh, it's because we've got the. I beg your pardon. It's green on the browser, but where I'm showing you on the screen here, it goes black because we've got the chroma key on it. Filters. Turn that chroma off. Turn the color correction off. Now. Isn't that something now? Scary. Scary. If you think about it too long, it'll scare you. You need to take your mind off the badness. And you don't hear people going on radio every day onto this. Nobody calling up Joe Duffy about this. It's only real citizen journalists like myself that are keeping the dream, or keeping the battle fought. Because God forbid we upset the powers that be out there. The Johnny Planes, the Harry Helicopters, the Whirlybirds, the Blimp lads, the Blimp boys. You're either with us or you're against us out there. And I've had it. I've had it up to here. I've had it down there. I've had it over there. I've had it everywhere. And now we're getting a taste. We're getting a taste of what they want us to taste. And we never asked for it. And we never invited it. What about people down in Bantry? Has anybody even given them a lick of a thought? Sometimes it does feel like it's a lost cause. We've got a GEC New York jet. This is a John Francis Kennedy airport plane. It's a Lufthansa German yoke registered in Germania. It's heading all the way to Frankfurt, home of the sausage, and a few other things too by the looks of things. Illicit cargo. The aircraft type a McDonnell Douglas MD-11F. It's a lovely aircraft. But what's it carrying? Why is it doing this? Who's put it up to this? Thank you very much, Fontaines, DB Cooper CIA, Yurti Ahern, thank you very much. I hope you're getting on well. Skylies is the hashtag. If there's any news, we're looking at it. We're constantly patrolling the skies, and we're also patrolling the news. The out there for if anybody has any news on these things, please do get in touch with that, because look, we're here just to make sure that people are okay, safe and sound in their towns, respective towns, villages, townships, cities, and whatever else. But I mean, are we fighting a lost battle? Is it a lost cause? We have been a year at this now. And I tell you something, there were sleepless nights. There were sleepless nights I've had where I couldn't get to sleep, 'cause the planes were in the sky. A lad down south, no call sign, doing zigzags over Cork. I'm scared. What rhymes with Cork? What rhymes? That could have just been the last line there. You fuck up the song and you just repeat what rhymes. What other word rhymes with Cork? A fork. And then you've got the oof. The truth is out there as well. Scary concept. And what is his business? Where is he going? Who is he? Did he even ask for permission? Anybody out there who can get onto Leahy's open farm and let them know that something's going on and it's not good. Tell them that they've got a real piece of work about 5 clicks due south, about 2 or 3 clicks, and now he's gone. And you saw it live. Put the music on hold. You saw what happened there. Oh, he's there. He's back again. Now, this is the Skyhawk. No call sign. No call sign. Registration G-THYB. Country of registration. Britain. Not a country though, is it? Britain is not a country. Leahy's Open Farm. Let's have a little look there. Leahy's Open Farm. Okay guys, we're doing a background check here on Leahy's Open Farm. We've just done a quick Google check there. We're going to go in for a closer look right now. We'll go back to that music actually, the X-Files, it's quite fitting. We've got something going on here, lads. It's leahysopenfarm.ie. We're going to have a little look in here. Okay, we've got sheep, we've got cows, we've got pigs. It's a petting zoo. Kids are allowed. Visitor info. This is just really is stark when you look at what's going on just 2 clicks south of Leahy's, and then you look at their website, and then you see what kind of place this is. It's a birthday party, digger park, there's petting time, there's group outings, there's book tickets. Well, there's going to be no bookings made tomorrow. There'll be no bookings made today either. Leahy's is gone. I'm afraid Leahy's is gone. TC, thank you very much for your tip there. The contrail spreaders and the flat earth deniers are out there. That's what you say. And I'm not gonna question that. That's definitely something that I've been championing. That's an idea I've been championing since day dot. And I'm not gonna leave that behind. That's not my style. Now this guy is going rapid back. Look, rapid. Whoa. He is doing something out of the ordinary here. Not right. It's not right. It's scary. The evidence is there, Shane Egan. We've news coming in here from Super Radial in the chat. I don't know how much info you to give credence to here from the chat, but we do have some info. Super Radial says Leahy's open farm is only a front. This is fresh off the press news. Don't quote me on it, but do believe everything I'm telling you because it seems legitimate. Super Radial is just a name. It is just a YouTube chat man. Doesn't even know. We don't know if it's a man or a woman. And it's an avatar with no picture of the face. It's an anonymous source. But then again, aren't they all? Sometimes the most. This is the situation we're dealing with. You're looking at me saying you're a spoofer. You're a chancer. You're not a real journalist. You're not a real journalist at all. Well, the reality is, folks, that some of the information that gets dispatched here is so sensitive that we cannot have our names attached to it. Anonymity is the cornerstone of a functioning democracy, and I will not let that ever slip away. For what? Just because there's a few fact checkers out there. Check the facts, guys. You're on the wrong side of history. And it's people like you who don't mind whether, you know, you have these guys, JFK Airport boys, going all the way over to Frankfurt. You don't care if there's another FedEx flight to Milan, to Memphis, I beg your pardon, from Milan. What's that? What's that place? Milan, that was in the news, wasn't it? Yeah, COVID hotbed. UTC 2 a.m. scheduled 8 p.m. to arrive. Oh, sorry, it's scheduled left. It's scheduled to depart Milan at 8 p.m. It actually left at 8:05. I wonder why that was. Was there a bit of was something not right? Was something not up? Was there a bit of consternation between ground staff on the tarmac? What about the staff inside the cockpit, the pilot and such? Surely they would have liked to have got away on time. Only maybe there was something not right going on, and that's what stalled the plane from setting off 5 minutes past its original designated departure time. Look into the facts, scratch the surface, and you're destined to find something you didn't want to find. Whether or not you have it in you to carry it on and keep the questioning alive is on you. I'm looking to all of ye to join me now. To join me and to keep an eye on what is the destruction. And the FedEx flight is gone again. It keeps on moving, you see. Lovely picture by Tommy Young. It's a FedEx Express. Looks like it's flying into somewhere there, Singapore or somewhere, Rio, whoever or wherever, who knows. Reminds me of the flight Tom Hanks was on in the film. Where he gets stuck on an island with the football. Oh, it's a great film. It's fantastic. And he's there and he grows a beard, bit like myself. And he grows a beard anyway, and he has to live off of hunting fish and things like that. And true story. True story. He strikes up a great friendship with the football, Wilson. I haven't seen that in a long time now. I'd like to see that again. Strange days are approaching over Lough Derg as the plane flies over Lough Derg from County Clare, entering Tipperary at pace. Shannon Airport, is it? Just departed there at 8:42. Estimated arrival in British Midlands. That's Birmingham to me and you. At 1 a.m. UTC. We don't know what time that is with the GMT. But, oh yeah, we do. It's 9:34 p.m. So, less than an hour in the air to go. Less than an hour in the air from fucking departure to landing. Why was why were nobody in why was nobody told about this? Why were no questions asked in government buildings earlier on about this guy? I mean, he's not that hard to miss. Look at the size of him. He's an ASL Airlines. Registration EI-H Alpha Alpha. That's a photo from April the 25th, 2020. It's a beauty. What's a carrion? I've never heard of the ASL before. ASL, that's some kind of antiquated way of trying to find out who you are online from the olden days, from forums and chat rooms. Whatever it is, it stinks. Hazzy, thank you very much, Haz. I want to say a big thanks to Hazzy there with that tip. That's a very kind one. Thanks for keeping us all safe, you say. Well, look, that's very kind. Thank you very much for the tip. And it's not me just keeping you safe. It's the people out there who are willing to give this show a bit of credence. Because I've been written off, and I want to say this to you here and now. I've been written off a long time. D-Bar, thank you very much. I got written off. I had the fucking car written off before I got written off. But fortunately, I'm still on the road, so to speak. I'm still manning the aircraft control tower on the web. Because why? Because we don't have the cojones to stand up there and do it as a country ourselves. No questions being asked about this bad boy in the doll today. Only empty platitudes from Leo Varadkar about fucking flushing 25 million into the arts. Into my arse, more like. The real problem, 25 million, we need a fucking 25 million Iron Dome to prevent what's going on here. To prevent, which is what? A big fucking purpley chemtrail. Come on, lads. Get a grip. There are babies in baby school that could tell you that this isn't right. I told you the last day, look at all the consternation that's going on over in the States. And I said, why is it happening? You were clapping back at me saying, well, history books and civil unrest and racial tensions and all this sort of stuff. I said, yeah, is it racial tensions though that's going on over in statesides? Is it racial tensions? Or is it this? Is it this? Is it this? Look. Is it this that's going on over in the States? Is it this? Is it this? Is it that? I rest my case. So much over there. I'll tell you, because they don't care. They don't care about their people, and I think they actually do. They care enough to know that they can control the populace by launching a few fucking aircraft up in the sky. And that's not my words. That's the words of me, and you heard it here first. As I said to you before, you will hear everything from this channel from me first. Unless they hack into my channel and start streaming and it's not me. If that does happen, if that does ever happen, you know to switch off because they've got the stream key. Google are based down in where? In Dublin. In the Docs, the Google Docs. We did a report on it. Go watch it. Do the homework. I'm not going to fucking play these. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to be... I shouldn't have to be spoon feeding you. But just in case I do have to spoon feed you, Here's the low key. This is where it all goes down. And where's the aircraft flying over here? Interesting. Interesting how they don't poison that particular well. Would it be because the well has already been poisoned at the source? That's something for you to think about. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, you know to switch off. Maybe go and watch whatever the rest of the sheeple are watching. Go and put on your RTE news. Go and put on your news and your reviews. Switch on your Netflix. Put on the electric blanket, even though it's June. Eat your popcorn, eat your shite, watch your rubbish. How do you sleep at night? Huh? And now it's timed out again. And you see, the more passion you put into it, that's what they want to do. They want to bring you down because they can feel the passion radiating out of you. So what do? One of their biggest tactics. This is such a fucking old school tactic of those who are scared of being challenged. They time you out. And they tell you that it's to conserve bandwidth. FlightRadar24.com times out after 30 minutes. Please reload the page to get another 30 minutes of plane. You know what? I'm looking at planes over the sky above me for what? For $1. You can stick your dollar up your hole. And you know where the dollar's going? Over to fucking Johnny Dollar over in the States. Who spends that on what? More planes. More planes to flood the sky. Billy Boeing. Fucking Alan Airbus. You got Frankie FedEx. You got Danny DHL. You got fucking Frankie Flughauser. I know Flughauser isn't an airline, but Flugplatz maybe. Or is that an airfield? You tell me. You're the wise guys out there. Sorry, I'm done. It just tears me up inside sometimes to see what's going on. Flatmate Fred, thank you very much. It tears me up inside to see that we're not waking up to the same mistakes that we made yesteryear and yesterday. Okay, we got some news. We're gonna go to some news here. We've got something here. I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm gonna have to. Skylights. I want to believe. This is what we're doing right here, right now. Milos, thank you very much, Milos. And Flatmate Fred, and Beat Up My Men Week. Shout out to Dan Fox. Thanks for keeping us safe. Look, I don't know who Dan Fox is, but thanks for the tip. And I don't know if he's keeping us safe either. All I do know is I want to believe. Do you want to believe? Are you willing to come with me on this trip? Because it's a crazy roller coaster. And I don't know if you're tall enough to get on. Alright, I think you are tall enough actually. But I mean, do you really know? Do you really know what's happening in the sky above us? Because there's reason to believe that there's a skyline right above Mayo. Somebody has just sent this in. Casper has sent this in. An object floating in the sky above. It's Willie. It's not Willie O.D. Who is it? Is it the president? It is. Uttran, how are you? It is you in the clouds. Have you come to rid the clouds of the evil metal flying birds who are spewing forth their chemtrail vapor waves? Like Jim Core said it would be, but in a different way in which he said it would be. Uttaran, how are you? And how will you dispel the sky of all the evil flying beasts? And there is no talk back there. There is no way he can hear us. He's in the sky above it, in a skyline. Is it him? Is it Higgins? Higgins! Again, he's not answering. There's no way for him to get back to us. Johnny Quickstep, thank you very much. Captain Schlug, thank you very much. There's another website that'll show more planes, military included. We're going to get on that. Anaconda G, thank you very much. Captain Sack, Old Dirty Nelly, Limmy's Ekid, Francis. There's websites that allow you to listen to pilots talking live. Check them out and stay woke. Okay, has anybody got those pilots? Can anybody at all get those pilots onto me? Because we're living on borrowed time at the moment. We're refreshing pages here and we're taking the piss. Let's get out of that fucking Grand Canal dock. It's a sad state of affairs. Not one that I wanted to ever be a part of, but here we are. This guy is flying right over the Wicklow Mountains. Surprise, surprise. It's our old friend, ASL Airlines. A brand new airline. Just came out of nowhere. Nobody told us about it. But then, is that a surprise as well? We're usually the last to know about these things. If you're there at Bartrey Reservoir or Kippure, please be careful, okay? This guy is coming at pace, flying over the peak of Kippure, don't know, whatever way you want to say that, into Dublin, out of Dublin, into Wicklow, out of Wicklow. Glencree there, it's going to go over Wicklow peaks and a couple of fucking reservoirs or lakes, and it's going to go into Dublin again. Kirtlestown. Any of the Kirtle Turtles out there, mind yourselves. Get the shells on your back, lads. This fucker is doing pace and he's flying it. And he's moving at pace and he's not slowing down for anyone. He's off to Birmingham or something. Powers Court. Lovely place, a lovely part of the country, lovely sights. It's going to be absolutely fucking ruined. There's nothing we can say more about that other than our thoughts and prayers are with ye through the night. Through tomorrow as well, and we'll extend that prayer time for the rest of the week. However long we can pray, we will pray for ye. Enniskerry, please watch out. You're goosed. Fisher's Lane. There'll be no more fish tomorrow, boys. There'll be no more lanes tomorrow. And watch, especially a big shout out to Bray. You're gonna get brayed. Yep. We just pause the X-Files there for a moment. And now we have Bray. Bray's just been brayed. Please, everybody. Please pray for Bray. Please. In dire times, in times of hardship and woe, when the skies are full of planes, we never ask for them. We don't know who they are. We don't even know where they're coming from or what airline they are. ASL. Age, sex, location. Is that what that's about? Strange, weird times. Bray, look, we fucking miss you. We've always had a close spot for you in our soft spots, and our hearts have always been open. But now tonight, it feels like the lock and chain door has just gone close together, and we are living in different times now. COVID was a hardship. Tomorrow, the sun will rise on a different day. And will the birds still fly tomorrow? Tyvek Pouch, thank you very much. The Grieving Mole, thank you very much. Keep safe everyone out there. Keep safe, Francis, you say as well. You're making yourself a target. Making myself a target. I tell you something, thanks for the tip, Grieving Mole. I was always the fucking target. I was born into target sphere. I'm in the target sphere. You don't know what kind of fucking Pandora's box you've just opened. There are lads fucking dying out there. I have it on good knowledge that one or two of these crafty bastards are going to be flying right over Mayo soon enough. We have them marked, we have them pegged, they're not allowed, they're not welcome. We want to keep them away, we want to keep them at bay. What about Zurich? An interesting proposition. We've got a Canadian yoke who's just departed the Swiss capital. It's heading for Montreal at a rapid, an alarming, a disgusting, an absolutely enthralling 512 knots. Is there any need for that speed? Why does everything have to be done so fast these days? Is it because they don't want us to realize what's really going on? When you scratch the surface of Flight Radar 24 and you see it's a Boeing, the boys over at Billy Boeing's house just released a 787-9er. Code name? Dreamliner. You've seen it. Here it is. It's a big boy. It's got a maple leaf on the side of it. They're mad into the maple over in Canada. We don't like it so much over here, but it's okay. But what's that plane carrying? Is it people? I don't have a clue. I'm willing to wager that it's more than just people. COVID times, no wonder. The place is absolutely gone to the fucking dogs. And then another one from Charles de Gaulle all the way over to Memphis. Walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet and feet off of beat, off of heel, off of ground. Remember Cher's song? Do you remember that? Where is Cher gone? Is she around now? Because she's been keeping it quiet. Sonny and Cher. Sonny and Cher. Sonny and Shia. Do you remember the battle, the civil war in Iraq? The vortex, the vacuum that was opened up in Iraq by the coalition, the US-led invasion in 2003. Why did we not hear anything from Sonny and Cher regarding the civil war there? The religious war between two sets of Islamics. We didn't hear anything from those guys. And it's a searing indictment into the level of American, US hegemonic control of the world, cultural control of the world, that they don't even have Sonny and Cher speaking, even giving two feckin' cents on what was going on over in Baghdad at that time, at that era, at that place. All you had was George Bush on the back of a fucking yacht saying, "Mission accomplished, lads, well done. Let's go home for a burger." Bullshit. Let's check up on Iraq now and see how they're doing. Oh well. They're like us. They're like us. They're keeping the bad lads at bay. And I have a big fucking I have a soft spot for the Baghdad bad boys. The Baghdad bad lads who kept fighting on even though we were meant to support the Western powers. I have awful fucking respect for the Baghdad fucking Baghdadis who did the fucking fighting back. Because it's hard to... They had look at it from their perspective. They had Johnny Foreigner coming into their country saying, "Move along." And they said, "We're not going to sit down and fucking roll over and take it. This used to be the hotbed of civilization. This used to be the hanging bollocks of Babylon. This used to be Basra, Naziria. You had Hilla, you had Kut, you had Kerbala, you had Darmara, you had Samawa, you had Kirkuk." Oh, the whole fucking show, the whole country was ruined by it. Peace is not the word. Peace on earth and goodwill to all men. I dare say you never had it in front of you. I dare say you never had it in front of you. And that's in Amsterdam to Abu Dhabi. Oh yeah, Amsterdam to Abu Dhabi. You know what's that plane in full? It's an Etihad cargo from Amsterdam. You know what the cargo is. And by the time it lands, the boys will be doing a bit of Abu Dhabiing. Because they'll be Abu Dhabiing on the Baghdad that they've got from Amsterdam. Now, and that's something I didn't want to fucking reveal to you, but I'm going to reveal to you it now. I just did. What about Basra? Does anybody even stop to think of Fallujah? The Tigris and the Euphrates as well. There's a lot of dank truths that people are too scared to even look, to even fucking mention in passing, let alone explore in depth. Willie Harold, fact check. Thank you very much, Willie Harold. Fact check. That's very, very kind of you, lads. Very, very kind. I hope you're getting on well. I don't want to be bringing you down of a Thursday night. We're hurtling headlong into the weekend, or if you can still call it a weekend. What with the fucking blanket coverage of weirdness, which has engulfed the world for the past 2 or 3 months, probably fucking 4 months now. And the sound of crows. I don't know if you can hear crows, but they're going lula outside. I'm gonna try and get you the sound of the crows. It's something ominous about it. Something Edgar Allan Poe probably wrote about in some fucking gothic book I've never been arsed to read, but I've heard about it and I know about it, and I can tell you, I can give you an approximation of what he was going on about. That's crows. That's Edgar Allan Poe. That's horror. That's gothic. It's for goths. It's for people with dyed black hair. It's for people who probably hung around outside Central Bank when they were a teenager. It's probably for people who had skater boy stuff. That's who Poe is. That's who Poe was. Don't worry. The Canadian fucking Zurich job has just gone into Northern Ireland there, and look at George W. Hush has just given me a bit of hush money there. I don't know whether to say thank you or something. Thanks for exposing the truth, Francis. I hear some fellas testing 6G and possibly 7G with an old Cessna around Ballina. Not on. I'm going to look at Ballina in a second and take that little... I'm going to read the rest of your messages in a moment. But the one thing I do want to raise an alarm here about the guys is Belcoo and the town of Black Lion. We've heard a lot about Black Lives Matter. Right now, we've got a fucking Zurich Air Canada cargo freight plane about to hit Black Lion. And it's not Black Lives Matter, I'm afraid. It's Black Lion Matters right now. Who is protecting this border town? You're in the Republic, and then you cross the bridge, and you're in the north. And it's only a few miles north, and you're up the Devil's Ladder, up to Boho, or whatever it is, whatever that mountain is called. That's the Yuletide Montreal job, the Canada flight. Okay, the people of Black Lion Matters. Take a knee for Black Lion. Because this is the end. You never knew that this would be the end of Black Lion, but it is, I'm afraid. I'm sorry, lads. This goes out to everyone in Black Lion. The Buiway, Rockview, anyone in Breffni Court, Marble Arch Road. And I would like to extend those prayers to the north as well, but it just doesn't feel right at the moment. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right for a number of reasons. One is that you seem to be facilitating Belfast. You're worse than Dublin, Belfast. You're facilitating a lot of dodginess in the sky. Not only that, you're letting people land in your airport. You've got lads from Montreal, or going to Montreal from London, flying over. You've got this lad here, Charles de Gaulle to Memphis. We already went into Sonny Cher's song Walking to Memphis. We know about Elvis, a very famous singer from Memphis. And, it's Derry or Londonderry. Another hotly contested talking point there. I'd say the great, if there was a vote on it, we know what it would be called if there was a vote or a referendum. But we can't... That's not going to happen. That referendum is not going to happen. Meanwhile, fucking Jimmy Zigzag down in Cork, who's done his... Oh no, this is a different book. This is a different lad from Knock. This is a guy who's flown all the way from Knock. He's gone through Foxford, Swinford. Oh, you're right. George W. Hush, you're right. Thanks for exposing the truth. There's a fella testing 6G and 7G with a Cessna around Ballina. Oh my God. He's back. He's back. 6G is in Cork. And he's going over Faggot Hill. We need to get all the hill faggots out of there now. He's gone by it and they're about to fucking get gassed with the Cessna juice. 6G, 7G, it's gone. We're fucked. Whitechurch, Carrignavar, Bottle Hill, Burnfort, Glashaboy, Faggot Hill, Gary Cloyne, White's Cross, Lishcara, Rock Grove. You're fucked. You're fucked. You're fucked. Terrible news, just breaking, folks. Whitechurch is gone. Anyone in Faggot Hill, I'm afraid that's the last hill you'll ever faggot. Republican Cross, I'm really, our hearts go out to anyone in Republican Cross and Faggot Hill. At 9:15, precisely 9:15 p.m. on the 18th of June, 2020. 3 months into maybe 4 months into the COVID nightmare which has engulfed the country, we have had to say goodbye to a number of towns and amazing hills and crosses. And I'm sorry, I can't talk. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. How are we getting on? I'm sorry about that. We had to take a short break there because of emotions running high. We know that there's a plane about to land here at Cork Airport Business Park. It's taken off, departed from Knock Airport about 45 minutes ago. It's about to land. Let's see it land there, but we do know that is involved. It's a Skyhawk Cessna 172 Esser Skyhawk Esser Pier. It's just after landing now in Cork Airport. If anybody can get down there and try and get a snapshot of that, we've got something here by Stephen Grace. The grace of the Lord be with you, Stephen. Thanks very much for the photograph. I want to say a big thank you as well to all our supporters there. Flat Lives Matter, thank you very much. Milwaukee Air Controller, Father Gluten, George W. Hush, Codename Dreamliner, Fullamashk, Dahi, The Grieving Mole, Willie Harold. There's a couple of comments, and we've got some amazing news that's just coming through on the feed here. There's actually a lot coming through, and it's very hard for me to take all this and digest it as well, because I'm relaying the message as well as dealing with the emotional hardship and turmoil that is entailed in monitoring the sky and monitoring our freedom, which the patriots of past and days of yore did die for. They didn't die for this. They didn't die for this. And how fitting that it was Republican Cross, which was double-crossed by these 6G, 7G monsters. The township, the roads, the people of Faggot Hill, let it be known that the spirit of Faggot Hill stays with us forever. We are all Faggot Hill, and we will always be with you. Through you, with you, in the unity of Faggot Hill. It is you that has taken the guff on the chin from this disgusting and despicable spreading of 7G information. And yeah, he's landed. If anybody can get down to Cork Airport now and do something about that flying bastard that's just absolutely taken us apart. Something has come through the sky detection range here. It seems as though there's a circle made by a plane over Mullingar, Birr, Kildare, Atlow in the Midlands region, which has the plane has flown in the shape of, unfortunately, the pumpkin-headed man. This is a character we haven't seen in a long while. He used to sit in the audience there for RTE programs and has since disappeared. He's gone. We don't know what's going on with him or what his game is. But the jig is up. Spotted over Termin Fecken, Eamon Ryan's Wolf X doing handbrake turns in the sky. That's from Dame Dot Cotton Candy, who had some amazing information there the last day as well. Have you been sold missold PPE? Please do watch out. We are getting government-led information, conspiracy information, day in, day out by the likes of Leo Varadkar and Simon Harris that we need to wear these masks in public places. Some people have been given the wrong PPE gear. It's a disgusting thing to have happened, and a searing indictment of the inner machinations of what goes on inside Leinster House, the Dáil, government buildings, whatever building those fucknuts are at up there. They are taking the piss. And that's not my words. That's my words. Have you been missold PPE? That looks like I don't know what that one is. Some 5 litre bottle of water, a Nike Air Max 97 shoe, a leaf of lettuce, a side of orange, and there we have a Tesco bag over the head. I'm scared. Scared for the future. I'm scared for the past as well. I know the past is behind us, but it's still a scary reflection. It's like looking into a fucking big scary mirror down the spook house down at the fairground. More disgusting info has just come in here from Visio, and they've gotten something here. It's an Animal Crossing reference. It's a popular Nintendo title. But they're as we can see, even in the games that they're selling, there is something disgusting going on in the sky as well. Quick look over here at the UK government has been spreading propaganda over the skies of North Mayo. It's very disgusting. We've already seen the depths of depravity which can happen in the sky above North Mayo, and indeed going into Sligo, going into Leitrim there, going into fucking parts of Cavan or Black Lion, which is in, I can't remember, is Black Lion Cavan or is Black Lion Leitrim? Can we get information on that, please? Black Lion matters. We need to have all this information and all our T's crossed and the I's dotted. Milos Cowran says, I was there. UPS is flying from Shannon to Dublin. What are they transporting? What are they spreading? 5G bats, hashtag again. Mullingar boys are after you. Thank you very much for your tip. Truth lover, thanks for your tip. Thank you for your service to the truth. Much better than the footy streams. Look, I do what, in the words of Henry James, I do what I can, I give what I have. I work in the dark, I do what I can, I give what I have. The rest is the madness of arse. Big Tripod, thank you for your €1.23 tip. You may not care for the North, Francis, but you can bet your bottom dollar I'm watching the County Antrim skies. God bless you. I never said, it was never my intention to give off the vibe I didn't care about the North. Indeed, some of the sights around the north of Ireland are some of the most stunning. The people are lovely as well. It's fractured in certain towns and places. Flags play a much too prominent role in society up there. I don't understand. I think there's a flag blocking the way of positive progression. But that being said, the North is a lovely chunk of land. And by God, I'm not going to finish the fucking sentence. Let's have a little look back and see what we've got going on here. That lad has landed at Cork. I was going to say crash then, a slip of the tongue. But I tell you, it's a crash for us. It's a crash. It's a sad day for Ireland. It's a bit of a crash. If the economy isn't crashing, it's the planes crashing into the skies with the 5, 6, and indeed 7G. It's been touted that 7G is a new technology we don't even know about yet, but the sky liars do. And look, you will look back at these times, I do believe, in a matter of years, because technology is moving at such an alarming and frightening pace that you will be looking back in only a matter of 2, 3, 4 years maybe and saying, you know what, that fucking idiot was right. He wasn't just sitting on his arse in his bedroom pointing at a fucking website which shows planes in the sky. He did have something good to say. He was telling us something. The truth is out there. As for these boys, Peking. I'd love to have a little peek inside this little plane, which is a government-funded Aer Lingus plane. We know that Leo Lingus was operating last week. If we can get a hold of that Leo Lingus image, that would be great again, just to refresh our memories. Whoever made... well, it wasn't made. Whoever took that picture, God have mercy on your soul, because you're putting yourself in the firing line. Much like Truth Lover, Sergeant Pepper's Lonely COVID Mask. Mullingar boys, thank you very much for your tips. Milwaukee Air Controller. The only safe place is Mars. Only safe place is the Mars Cheese Castle. They're dipping in the pot, they're covering the tracks and hiding the ladder. No time left. Ominous enough. Thanks for the tip though. Father Gluten. Willie Harold was spotted in Blitzburg, spreading his lies about Limerick. Thanks very much. And yeah, George W. Hush, I'm sorry I poo-pooed your initial claim that there was a Cessna jet spreading 6G and 7G data waves all the way around Ballina. When I looked back and checked out the flight path, it's gone now, you can't see it. It was true. It started in Knock, flew up to Ballinar, did a little bit of a fucking Ballinarse around, and then went all the way down to Cork Airport. Why? And why aren't we told the meaning of these flights? Some of these flights don't even have call signs. This lad set off from Peking, which is Beijing to me and you, at 6:02 p.m. That can't be right. Maybe local time. And it's estimated to arrive at 9:30. That's 3 or 4 minutes from now. It's just flying over it's approaching Dublin Bay. Anybody out there in fucking Scaries or Rush, it's gone by. Some of those fucking waves might be coming into you tonight, so don't be going down the seaside. Not that you should do in the dark. It's very dangerous to be going into the sea at night. But do not go near the sea, because some of that water could be poisoned with a lot of this Peking, I don't know what you could call it, Peking dust. I have Peking duck in my mind, but maybe it's Peking dust that these clowns are spreading. Did an awful fucking twisty turner. Look at that, the way do you reckon it went that way because it keeps inside the daylight or something? Do you reckon that's the crack? There's parts of Finland and Sweden there that never see darkness during the summer, and then vice versa during the winter. Interesting interesting fucking thought if that's the case, because they're burning a lot more fuel. You would imagine as the crow flies would have been the more logical route to take, and you know, in these times of keeping green and keeping the carbon emissions low, it's the last thing these fucking clowns have in their mind. They're preaching to you down in the Dáil on a daily basis. We need to cut the emissions and do this and drive electric and stop pissing the fucking electric away, or the fuel carbon into the atmosphere. But they're more than happy to fund Leo Lingus flights, which take a fucking a sun route rather than a direct crow flying route into the airport full of goods, full of PPE, personal protective equipment to you and me. We're gonna stay with this guy and see and make sure he lands, because I'm scared to know what would happen if we took our eye off him for 2 minutes. Also, we're in a lucky stage of the night at the moment where the country doesn't really seem to be under siege as of yet. Although do stay with us, because we can't really guarantee that some of this shit is just not gonna happen. I mean, obviously, Cincinnati Sid is back with us again, and he's looking to make landfall in about 10 minutes time. What kind of fucking airline is that? Kalita Air. Look at the size of the yoke. Wow. It's got a jumbo face and then a slimline back. It's been working on the upper body. Press-ups, fucking pull-ups, neck twists, and it's got a fat head. It's been eating its meals. And it's doing well for itself. What's it carrying? That photograph comes from May the 7th, 2020, only a week ago, or a week, yeah, a week ago, or a week, no, sorry, a week, 2 weeks ago. Scary enough, the time keeps running out as well. Maybe a sign that we are done. I mean, I like to give it an hour. I've given it an hour. I would like to see this guy make landfall. Cincinnati City, he's on the way to Leipzig. Strange man. Keeps himself to himself. Strange plane. Let me see this now. A quick look at the chat. Sorry there, I've been ignoring the chat. Figenti nailed it, says Sean Casey. Let's have a little look here and see what Figenti said. Emmanuel Callet. Interesting stuff. Super Radial, back again, very close to Cabal Air. Autismo Charismo, the hills have lies. Well, the parabola flight path, says Brian Pryor, might actually be closer to a straight line, considering the Earth is an oblate sphere. Yeah, I said it, she's not flat. Well, look, Brian Pryor coming in here with a really left of field position on the world not being flat, and also using very, very strange words, oblate. We might be up late tonight, anyway. If we've a few more of these fucking bad boys coming in from Peking with the bad dust. Anyone out there in St. Doula's, we're sorry. We've also got mad lads over in Swords who are about to get fucking sworded out of it by Peking dust. Flight code Airbus A330-3er02er. Registration AI-ELA. It's an Irish plane. It's a Leo Lingus plane. Let's have a little look if we can find that. Yeah, we have it here. CB Snake from last week. It's a disgusting representation, or indeed footage. We've actually, we know this plane, we've seen it. It was photographed in the wild last week by CB Snake on Twitter. Leo Lingus, ladies and gentlemen. A searing indictment into Irish aeronautical ambitions. A strange sidewinder look at the reality of our skies. We are indeed overwhelmed with not only the sight of a flight which has morphed animorphed into a naked thorax of Leo Varadkar, but it's also been flanked by bats with COVID-19 masks on as well. Even if you knew half the truth, you wouldn't be close enough to the fucking reality of the nightmare. This bad boy is about to land his giant rubber wheels on the hard tarmac of Dublin Airport. It's located around Swords. You might have been there if you've gone on holidays. Other people, maybe you haven't been there, but someday you might again. This plane has just landed. Who's going to be controlling it? Is anybody down Dublin Airport right now who can give us a live feed? That's a live feed, not a fucking pre-record or an old feed or indeed an old photograph. We want live footage of these skyhawks, these naughty boys. This lad here says that he's a white plane with a green-blue, sky blue trim tail with a three-leaf clover field. That's his landing gear there, just about to be retracted. or dispatched or retracted. We don't know when the photograph was taken. Whether looks like it's landing, so it's the landing gear has just been activated, and that's the photograph they want you to believe. This is the photograph we believe. This is the photograph we know exists. This is the photograph that indeed proves the truth is a precious commodity, but it's being used by people who don't know the meaning of truth if they were smacked over the face with it. A wet fish of truth, just smacking someone over the face with that. The truth stinks. If that's what truth is, the truth stinks. This absolute ludicrous display of aeronautical machismo has just taxied onto the lesser regions of Dublin Airport, into the taxi ramp there, and that taxi ramp is going to bring him off to an aircraft hangar. Probably not going to go to the fucking main terminal or terminus. Is the airport open in Dublin? We don't even know if it's open still. Is anybody going on holidays? Is anybody being quarantined? We need to hear the facts, okay? Skylies is the hashtag. We're checking it out. It's a Thursday night. It was nice weather today. That doesn't mean that there's badness going on in the skies, because it does. Okay, we've huge news coming. We've something coming through the pipeline here. I am a bit concerned. It's from Poddy, who had some very good intel last week. Huge news coming. We don't know what that is yet. The Skylines go deep, says Neve. Even our beloved Marty is on it. In on it, I beg your pardon. I love my GAA. But coming a good second is my fascination with aviation and planes. The Antonov AV252 is the largest aircraft in the world, and it landed in Shannon. With 900,000 medical gown PPEs for our country. Intriguing exclamation mark. And then he's added CR Shannon Airport, even though that doesn't exist, Marty. That fucking handle does not exist. So where is that an insight? Can we get any of the sleuths looking at that fucking handle there and who it belongs to, and back search and backdate that, because that could be an interesting tunnel into another fucking nightmare right there. Nightmare Morrissey hitting us with something that we didn't want to know, that this goes deeper. And we do know that the Antonov is the largest, indeed the largest cargo aircraft in the world. It has a back hatch which opens up. It's like a retractable arse, and then it just shits out cargo. Also, there's a side hatch with a lad called Brendan who manages that side hatch. He's sound, but I do have a discrepancy with his allegiances to where he's getting his money. He's a mercenary. Miguel Sanchez, something here now. We have it. It's Poddy's news from last week. The intel which Poddy did give to us. The initial shot of Leo Varadkar has been abseiling out of a fucking George Soros piloted Fine Gael anti-pub patrol helicopter. This is going to be June the 29th. You thought the pubs were going to be open again and everything was going to be normal. Think again. This is going to be the scene. This is the new normal. This is what you're going to have to contend with. You're either ordering a fucking steak with your pint, or you're not allowed in. You've either had 90 minutes and you fucked off, or you're barred from the bar. That's the way it goes now. This is Varadkar's Ireland, and he might pass the mantle and say it's not. It's Micheál Martin's Ireland. He's a buck passer. I've lost the fucking tab now. We've something else. We've something else I want to hit you with. The Peking plane is gone. Oh, it's okay. It's just refreshing. It's refreshing. I thought it was flying. I thought it was flying away, even though it had only just landed all the way from China and it was taken off again. That really would be strange. Boy, oh boy, would I like to see something that strange really happen. Not to say that none of this is strange. Every movement we witness here is actually fucking wrong, and we need to remember that as well. They want to brainwash you into thinking it's normal, but we're not going to believe those lies. We've drank the fluoride water. We've had it up to here with your aspartame chewing gum, your bullshit soft drinks, your fucking beef which is being pumped full of hormones, your chocolate bars. Whatever it is you want to piss at us, we've got an umbrella and we're fucking battering the piss back at you, but it's splashing over and droplets are getting in. There really is no way to to ward off all that stuff, unless you lock yourself in a little box in. But we all know what happened to Houdini. Who's this? What's that? Belfast. Yeah, we know all about those guys facilitating some of this fucking evil shit. London to Belfast. Yeah, we've heard all about it. What's new? Lies. You told lies about Stir Chicken. Big Air will try and tell you lies, says Stir Chicken. The curvature of the planet, which is lies, means planes actually are being flown in a straight line, but they appear curved when shown on a 2D image like a map. We know the truth. Very, very interesting. Let's have a little look, and is that applicable to this little bad boy? Let's zoom out here and see this. So what we're being told is that the Earth is indeed a sphere. That's bollocks. It's flat. It's flat enough. So when you see a straight line, even though that is a straight line, it looks curved on the fucking map. Yeah, I mean, you might have your fucking, your grievances with the flat earthers, calling them fucking mad cunts, or, you know, weirdos, conspiracy theorists, tinfoil hatters, daft pricks, silly bastards, chemtrail charlies, gemtrail gobshites, fucking... We've heard them all. We know that but again, we have an umbrella and we can fucking deflect a lot of your fake news, you know, liberal, globalist, new world shite. The Earth's flat, lads. Get over it. Get over it. Sorry, I do get annoyed, you know. It does when I get involved in it. I start thinking about it. It does take over. Thanks very much, Stir Chicken, for your tip there. Scouse Franciscan Truthers, thanks very much. Sergeant Pepper's Lonely COVID Mask, and Cam Layton. Thank you very much, Cam Layton. Any chance of Kowloon City at night at the end? I will play that. Thank you for asking. I do have it somewhere on the machine. Kowloon used to be right next to the airport in Hong Kong, so that might be applicable. It might be apt for some reason. I don't know, but they don't have that there anymore, and we don't care about Hong Kong. That is not any of my concern at this moment in time. It looks as though Cincinnati Sid has altered his course since we last checked on him 10 minutes ago, and he's now moving downwards. It looks like he was going to go over us, and now he's moving down there as well. And that's a cause for concern. Why? I'll tell you why. Because it could be going near me. I'd be, or if it does fly over me, then we have Houston. We do have a problem. Cincinnati. It's a stranger. Stranger. The stranger in the air is among us. Warming up my pipes as we speak, says Cam. Don't know what that means. Thanks very much. Kai Tak, Air Biscuit, thank you very much for your words. Harvey Nix, says Cahill. Yeah. When you see a sine wave like the nighttime, it's usually because of a hidden circle or sphere. Does anybody out there know when... where to find the live audio of air traffic controllers and flightmen? Because somebody said that it exists out there. I just don't know where to find it. It'd be interesting to get just a little earwig into what the inner machinations are of these fucking wizards of Oz who are behind the curtain. We look up to them. They're heavily revered figures in our Western globalist society, our aircraft society that we live in these days. It'd be really interesting to just pull back that curtain there. Just go like this. How ye lads? You don't know there's a fucking flying, are ye? You kids. And then just go back like that, just to let them know that we're there. I might not have any good rhetoric to spit at them. I might not have any words that'll, resonate with them, because a lot of these people are gone. But if you do get a little slip in there, just let them know that you are there. Then they're less likely to fucking try and pull the wool over your eyes. Indeed, these people are wolves in sheep's clothing. So the wool on the wolf. The Wolf of Wall Street. We've seen that film. It had a great trailer. The trailer was better than the film. You had Matthew McConaughey with an iconic performance talking shite to Leo in the restaurant. It went on too long. It was 3 hours long. It wasn't great. It had all the hallmarks of a Scorsese Goodfellas flick, but it had none of the substance. It still had its moments. But what was going on there? And are they involved to some extent? I'm gonna fucking put this out there. It goes beyond the Wolf of Wall Street and Scorsese and Leo and McConaughey. It goes beyond them and beyond the movie industry as a whole. Hollywood spinning a web of lies and deceit. Johnny Hollywood out there. Weinstein. We all know about Weinstein, don't we? He's in fucking Rikers now with the COVID. Mullingar boys, thank you very much for your tip. Liveatc.net for the audio. I'm a bit scared as to what we're gonna fucking find when we go down that rabbit hole, that rabbit hutch. But let's go down there nonetheless. Quick look at the tweet machine first. Twitter search. God bless everyone out there tonight. And also just a quick message from the skies as well. God bless XXX Temptation, the rapper who was taken away from us 2 years ago. God bless you as well. We hope that everything is okay. Well, I mean, it's not, is it? You're gone, but I mean, hope everything's okay aside from that. Even though it's not, is it? You're gone, but I mean, you know what I mean, the sentiment. If you're listening to me, I mean, I do believe that there is a heaven up there, and hopefully they do have the internet, and hopefully it doesn't have 7G installed, which is what we've seen earlier on. This is a great little tweet has just come in here on the news pipe. I want to draw your attention to it. Why? Because I believe that you have the right to know as citizens of the country. Lies which do not get told to you. I mean, lies that do get told to you is the truth that isn't being told. And we have a 7G saucer there above Connacht, Galway. Just simply Connacht. And well, no, sorry, just Galway. Apparently Galway is about to get fucking taken away. Our hearts go out to you. Hopefully... Do you know, if Republican Cross is up there and Cork City Airport is up there, the denizens of Faggot Hill are up there, then hopefully you're not on your own Galway when you do reach that fucking stratosphere. But it is a scary time to be alive. Paddy says the skyline is not flat, it's not a globe, our own president is involved, and I don't know what to tell you. Disturbing images here of Michael D. Higgins holding a pistol to the back of an American astronaut's head who is looking at a pint, and a pint which has the earth inside it as well. It's a mind twister. It's one of those. It makes your mind think. I don't know where it's going next. You see, it's a scary one. Skylies in about 2 minutes. Oh, it's his previous one from Paddy who was building it up. Thanks for the build up, Paddy. We do appreciate a bit of suspense, and you gave it to us in droves. Now, sneaky boys from Mars, says Mandler on Twitter. These sneaky boys from Mars are stealing all the PPE whilst disguised as a plane. Interesting concept. A little bit of timber, a few nails and a fucking hammer, and a bit of art and design. It has to be said, you can manufacture your own fake plane, and that's the kind of shit that we've got going up in the sky at the moment. More as we have it, as it comes, and it does seem to be coming. Oh god, we've got so. That's fucking weird, man. That is weird. This is the weirdest yet. That is weird. I have to end the stream. Ah!